In business tonight, Barbados is improving in its ability to become globally competitive. However, it's being told a greater effort is needed as it relates to the sharing of information. Chairman of Pillar 4 of the Human Resource Development Strategy, Eustace Russell, noted sometimes the information people request is not recorded in any volume.
It is tacit information, is information that people have in their heads, and that is one of the challenges that we have. Sometimes the information is information that is restricted for one reason or other, classified, and therefore it is difficult for people to get their hands on it. Sometimes it's just poorly recorded. So the information is all the information that we have domestically, but sometimes it is very difficult to utilize it so that it produces some sort of product at the end of it that we can take advantage of.
HRDS Program Coordinator in the Ministry of Labour, Maureen Pollard, suggests a need for training at all levels as Barbados moves to become a knowledge-based society. She says that recommendation, along with other areas, were highlighted at an action planning workshop hosted by the Ministry of Labour, Social Security and Human Resource Development.
As we look at public sector management as a whole, we discussed the whole area of how there is some overlap in how information is collected in different ministries. Each ministry may have their pocket of information, but how can we have that information shared and transferred in a seamless manner? And that was one of the issues. The issue of how records are kept, the issue of orientation in the public sector. How easy is it for you to know all the various acts and so involved in both the private and public sector? How often is that information shared with the general public?
With the click of a mouse, Barbadians and tourists alike will now have access to information about Barbados' lone UNESCO World Heritage Site, Bridgetown, and its historic garrison. This as the Barbados World Heritage website was officially launched this morning at the Officers' Dining Mess in St. Anne's Fort. The address for the page is barbadosworldheritage.bb. Culture Minister Stephen Lashley says the web page will act as an educational tool as it now allows many people of all ages to learn more about the inscription.
I know that it will also be a tool of learning for our schools. And I want to compliment our schools, the Ministry of Education, the teachers and principals, and the principals who are here this morning for being such good partners, because there is a tremendous opportunity for our young people to be involved in the whole business of heritage preservation.
Chief Barker of the local chapter of the Variety Club, Colin Brewer, is appealing for its members to leave a legacy. His plea comes as he revealed that some of the club's signature projects have been affected mainly due to financial constraints. One of those affected include the Fleet Sunshine coaches, which transports many children to and from classes on a daily basis. His comments came as he addressed the Variety Club's international conference at the Accra Beach Hotel this morning.
We have a particular challenge. We have a fleet of Sunshine coaches in Barbados. Most of those coaches are 13 to 14 years old. One of them is already off the road, and the children are suffering. The children absolutely need those coaches. Many children do not get an education unless they have the support from our coaches. We have got another charity to provide us with the money to buy a new coach, and we have that coach on order, and we're very appreciative of that.
Mr. Brewer is also appealing to the government and Variety International for its Heart for Heart campaign.
The money is just not there for most of those children. There isn't insurance for most of them. The government tries to help, but the government has limited resources. And typically it costs about $60,000 or $70,000 to send a child to the US or to Canada, but we typically have sent them to the US to have the kind of surgery that they need.